Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boston College's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
A little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Buys a little time. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Boston College right back to the line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Melton. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Ball in the air, intercepted! He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Get it out on the screen. And he's dragged down. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Number 14, set to kick this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Hart. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. This time he's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd down. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They go to the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Boston College! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets rid of it. And the timing just a hair off.
And he was off target there, but I'll tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. They'll start this drive from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boston College wants to play fast. He wants to throw here on second down. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first direction.
Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beard. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. He's got him in the flat. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. What a grab and go for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Jacksonville State 21, Boston College 7.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stopped. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. He'll pull it down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Beard. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Offense working from the pistol. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Reeled it in and just made the house call. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is... lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boston College, 7.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. And more yards after contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's right down the boulevard.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back. It's hard.
Returner is brought down out of bounds.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
He'll run it again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Good timing on the quick out. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
The aerial assault continues. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Boston College, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Oh, it's a reverse. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for space to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Boston College, 13.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Boston College will send out the punt team. Looking for a block. It's Hutchinson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 30. Oh, look out! Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. Runs through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. It'll be third and short from their own 33. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback is snowed under. Boston College right back to the line.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Excellent field position here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Fakes his man out. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about.